Hello, and welcome to the very first episode in our virtual assistant series. My name is Eloho, also known as the Lady Eloho, and I'm so excited to embark on this journey. It's going to be so insightful. But first, let me tell you who this series is for. The first person, if you're thinking about becoming a virtual assistant. Secondly, if you've gone through lessons, if you've learned a course and you don't know how to implement it into real life, then this is for you. Then the third one is for people that are already virtual assistants that just want to enhance their skill or learn one or two things. Just click on the subscribe button because your life is about to change. Today we are going to lay a very subtle foundation about what virtual assistant is, VA for short. We'll talk about the roles, we'll talk about the important and the essential skills you need as a virtual assistant, and also the types of virtual assistants that we have. So what exactly is a virtual assistant? A virtual assistant is a professional who provides support for clients from a remote location. They have the flexibility to work from anywhere, from home, on a plane, in the kitchen, in a party, as long as you are delivering value. And the interesting thing about being a virtual assistant is you can tailor your service to your strengths and your skills and your interests. But for you to succeed in this field, you need to have some essential skills. And now let's talk about them. The first one is communication skills. You need to be able to communicate professionally and efficiently with your client, because sometimes you might have a client that works EST and you work WAT. Your times do not match. You have to communicate appropriately. And there are channels we use. We use email, we use video calls, we use voice texts, we use chatting. As a VA, you need to know how to speak, you need to know how to write, you need to know how to listen. You need to be a good listener so that you can get exactly what your client wants. The second one is time management. Sometimes you might juggle between clients or you might juggle between taxes. You need to know how to manage your tax. That is where the management software come in. That is where the calendar software come in. We have digital calendar, we have digital planner. You need to know how to manage your time, because if you're not on time, if you're slow, if you're sluggish, if you're not doing the right thing at the right time, if you're not submitting the right project at the right time, you're going to have issues with your client. The next one is problem solving and adaptability. You need to be able to think on your feet. You need to be able to solve problems. Let's say, for example, you did not understand what your client said. You did not understand the instruction that was given to you. Now you've made a mistake. There's an error. You need to think on your feet. How do you fix that error? How do you solve that problem? How do you rectify it? How do you dot your I's and dot your T's? Because you need to be efficient. Because we cannot look at a full document of what you have done and we are correcting errors. It's not possible. You need to dot your I's, correct your mistakes before you submit it, so that your clients can trust you and rely on you to do better. Next one is self-motivation. You need to know how to motivate yourself. You cannot just depend on your alarm every single time. Your alarm might not wake you up. You need to know how to manage yourself, because there is nobody managing you. Oh, you need to stand up and go out and go to work. It's not going to be possible. You're working from the comfort of your house. You're working from where you are. You need to know how to manage yourself. You need to know how to manage your own time. And you need to know how to deliver quality work every time. Every single time. You need to pay attention to details. Very important. Like I mentioned, your mistakes. If there are mistakes on your work, correct them. Use Grammarly. Correct every single mistakes on your work. If you've not listened to the instruction properly, all you just have to do is go back, ask again, listen to the instruction properly, and do your work. You need to pay attention to the I's and the T's that are not being dotted. You need to, because this is why they need you. The precision, you need to have a very high level of precision. And the last one is technical proficiency. You don't need to be a tech guru for you to know how to use software. You need to know how to use project management software, data entry software, the calendar software, the communication software. You need to know how to use this particular software, all these types of software, because it makes it easy. Don't just say you are a Microsoft person. You know how to use Microsoft, and so everybody knows how to use Microsoft. I've been using Microsoft since I was 6. What else can you do? Google Workspace, okay, and so I've been using Google Workspace from forever. What else can you do? You need to know how to use all these softwares that makes your work easy, that can automate your work. Now that we've talked about the skills, let's talk about the types of virtual assistant that we have. Because some people will just come out and say, I'm a virtual assistant. Oh, what do you do? What's your specification? Where do you fall in? And they don't have an answer to that. Let's talk about the types of virtual assistants that we have. The first one, we have administrative virtual assistants. You're going to manage calendar, you're going to send emails, you're going to do travel arrangements. Another one is social media management. You're going to look at the analytics, you're going to post, you're going to upload, you're going to talk to customers, you're going to reply every single comment, you're going to reply every single DM that you get on social media. That is social media virtual assistants. Then we also have technical VAs, people that can manage the website maintenance, IT support. There are VAs in this field. We have creative VAs that are into graphic design, video editing, content creation. In every single field of life, there is always a need for a virtual assistant. In real estate, in a law firm, in a bank, in a school, there is always a need for a virtual assistant. There is sales virtual assistant. Your own is just to go and look for customer, bring back customer, sell to customer, follow up with your client. Research. There is research virtual assistant. All you need to do is do market research. Oh, your client has an event, they need a market research. Go and do it. You that will go and do it and bring back your values, bring back your document that has been written, proofread, edited. You give it to them. Now, let's say you've been looking for a job in the professional field for a really long time and you've not gotten. Let's come down to our level. You see that your auntie that just had a baby and has a business online, but she has been juggling between taking care of her child and doing her business online. She needs a virtual assistant. You are the one that will now come up with the plan on how to help her achieve her goals of running her business online. Or you just notice that a particular business person is not really consistent online. All you have to do is pitch yourself to them. Tell them that, okay, yes, I can help you run your page for this and this. Create a plan for them that they are going to follow. Or let's talk about your auntie that has a 9-to-5 job but also has a business online. They need help in running that business because their attention is divided. You are the one that will come up with a plan and tell them, I will help you run this account for this and this price, this and this. This is the plan I have created. This is what will work for you. I will generate more sales. Oh, I will communicate with your followers. Oh, I will help you. I will talk to your delivery team and I'll also talk to your clients, be the middleman between every single person, collect money on your behalf. These are the roles of a virtual assistant. Oh, you don't need to wait until you get that international job. You need to start on the level that you are right now. So what I'm going to leave with you today is you need to go back and reflect. Think about it. Where do you fall in? What type of virtual assistant are you? And now, because I said there is a difference between administrative virtual assistant and social media virtual assistant, it does not mean you can't do them together. You can do administrative, you can do social media, you can do creative, you can manage email, you can look at the algorithm, and you can also edit a video. You can do them together. That is why your skills are really needed. That is why I said you can tailor your services to your skills and your interests. They all fall together. You can, if you're a tech person, you can also include website management. So now think about where you fall into. Think about your skills. Oh, what skills do I have? Oh, what am I interested in doing? Do I want to focus solely on video editing? Do I want to focus solely on graphic design? Oh, do I just want to be looking at algorithms? Do I want to just manage emails for people? Or do I want to do them together? You need to know the type you fall under. Now, that is the assignment I'm going to leave you with. Write under what type of virtual assistant you are. Drop it in the comment section. Let me know. And if you have any question, please ask me in the comment section, because my next episode, I'm going to answer every single question in my comment section. If you don't drop a question, I'm not going to answer. So between now and the next episode, you need to have dropped your question for me to answer. So if you found this first episode helpful and insightful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, drop your question below. I started this series because a lot of you have asked me for free mentorship. I cannot handle everybody to a single group. So now let us all learn together. Let's leave the mentorship, the paid mentorship now. Let's all learn together. Ask me your question. I'm going to answer. Every single person will learn. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.